Hi diamonds, as you can see, I'm dripping with sweat. This is a new sweat. Imagine me just sitting down, putting on sunscreen, and now I'm dripping already. So it's not me, but I've already put my sunscreen on. Let's continue. Hey diamonds, welcome to my show. Welcome back. If you're new, please click the subscribe button, like, share. This is my channel. Today's going to be a very quick vlog. Today is, I think, a record-breaking day, something around about 39 to 40 degrees, which is like crazy. So if I'm looking over here, it's just because I've got the phone on landscape, so I'm trying a new thing. But yeah, I'll be going through with you, just doing a quick makeup. I've got the fan on. I'm probably going to switch it off because that probably is going to make so much noise. So I'm going to be dripping with sweat even more. So I'm going to just do a quick, simple makeup routine. I have to dab my face because it's sweating already. Secret is to dab. I've got tinted SPF, which is the Illumia MD Sheer Hydration. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's pretty good. SPF 40, which is great, gives me great coverage. Anyway, my skin tends to change as the seasons go, and in England we have 4 seasons, so you can imagine. So what happens is that my foundation, the one that I use, is Born This Way by Too Faced. It's medium to full coverage, oil free. And I use Tiramisu, which is really nice, beautiful brown. This tends to suit me throughout most of the seasons. I've also got a good concealer as well by Born This Way, Too Faced. Multi-use sculpting concealer, super coverage, Chai, which is really cool. Don't know if you can see that. And this is so good. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to refrain from using foundation just because it's so hot. I mean, I can use a bit of concealer. I'll use a bit of concealer. Let's see now. What I want to do as well is, oh, I love this Lancome Advanced Genifique. This is great stuff. I like to stay young. I don't want to grow old gracefully. I want to make sure, you know, I'm really, you know, looking after my skin as best as I can. Make sure you put it under that chin as well. That's the best place. Right, so what I'm going to start with is sponge. I like to get sometimes these disposable ones. Reason being, you can throw them away. Very easy. And I always like to use a wet sponge as well. Bear me 1 second. Yeah, so like a wet sponge. And I'm going to pop on a little bit of concealer. I'm not even going to put primer because I've got like the Sheer Hydration SPF 40, and I put on some of that Genifique Lancome. I don't think I'm going to add anything else because I really don't want to have loads of layers on my skin. I hate that. So I'm just going to put on little dots of concealer. And then just dab it in. Really gives me that lift. I'll put it over the eyelid as well, which I find is just really nice and effective. Anyway, how are you guys keeping cool? You know, that's the main thing. It's so important to keep cool and keep hydrated. I've been seeing a lot of people fainting, you know, and especially like in the tubes, it's been a little bit wild, to say the least. And really and truly, you just need to keep very hydrated. Also just eating lots of like fresh fruit salads, anything like that is really great. Just adding them on the sides as well. I like that coverage. So yeah, just keeping hydrated, that's the main thing. And you know, I like to use this Stay Naked. It's like a pure red, and it's like what do you call it? It's like a color corrector. It's a corrector. So like if I've got like very low tones under here, so I just add like a dot or two, and then like I blend it in, because it blends so well. I should just blend it right in. And hopefully that looks all right. Trust me, I'm no professional when it comes to like makeup. I am very amateur. Like, my makeup artist is Johnny from Too Faced, and he's like one of the best, you know what I mean? So I love him, hands down. Thank you, Johnny. But now I'm gonna put on, just trying to think what next I'd like to put on. Put on like some powder actually. Yes, and put on some powder. So this powder is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal setting powder. I hope I've said that right. Translucent medium. That's the one that I've got. I want it to be still like give me some brightening effects, but not too like pale for my skin. So medium's the one that I've got. I always tap it onto the lid like that. Beautiful. And then use a wet sponge. That's very important. Wet again. Use a wet sponge and just literally dab the T-zone areas. So he just adds a little lift, little. The sponge is already getting dry. Imagine, that's how hot it is. Oh God, I can't wait, because this weather's preparing me for when I go to where I'm going. I haven't told you guys yet, it's still a secret, but it's gonna be epic. Absolute epic. It's part where I'm from. So if anyone knows me, they'll have an idea probably. But it's gonna be epic. So I just love the powder. Just really just sets the makeup in. And just a little powder up here as well. T-zone area, that's the main area you need the powder really. There's no really other place. Beautiful. Right. So, next. Let me just make sure that's blended in properly. Lovely. Right, next, if you've got any excess powder, I always tap it back in. And don't waste any of your makeup, you know. So, right, I'm still looking like a ghost, but sweating as usual. I sweat a lot. Like, I'm sure I sweat more than the average person. You know, I'm sure I do. But, you know, hey ho. Such is life. C'est la vie. Right. So, I hope all of you guys are going on holiday. I've heard a lot about the travel issues. Because everybody's gone on holiday. So what the airlines are doing is they're kind of taking the mick, you know, putting extortionate prices, you know, all sorts of stuff. And it's just like, oh God, you know what I mean? It would be nice if they could actually just, you know, do things properly and fairly. Do you know what I mean? You know, that's all. It's just to be fair, I feel. You know, we've been on lockdown for 2 years. Let's be honest. Yeah, that's a long time. That's just a long time in my eyes. And, you know, to be going through all of that and then be wanting to go on holiday with your family and being told you have to pay thousands of pounds, like, for just the tickets alone is, like, extortionate. I would always say to everybody, you know, make sure that you get an all-inclusive if you can. I usually get all-inclusive flights. It's only unless I'm going to where I'm originally from, then obviously I don't have to pay for tickets because I've got family out there. But if you're going to somewhere where it's a holiday, just get all-inclusive. It covers the food, it covers the hotel, it covers a lot of things. You might, obviously, you'd have to bring additional money with you. But you can then concentrate your money onto spending money and other extra activities that you want to do. And that's what I found as a traveller. I travel a lot. This is going to be my 3rd time travelling within this year, because I made a vow from last year. I said, in 2022, I'm travelling. There's no way I'm stopping travelling. And that's one of the reasons why I got my COVID pass. That was the main reason that I actually got my COVID injections, was just because to have the freedom to travel and not to have any issues with travel. And I find that it's just, you know, it just made my life simpler when I went to travel for my birthday in the beginning of this year in January, when there were still restrictions and you had to do the PCR tests and the antigen tests. I just did an antigen test, which was half the price of a PCR. With the PCR, I don't know how... I don't know why PCRs are so much more, but it's kind of like, if you can choose between the antigen and PCR, then get the antigen, obviously. It's much cheaper. You know, you don't have to spend extra money on just getting a simple test. But yeah, that is with that travel stuff. Yeah, sorry, diamonds. I had to do my eyeliner, my liquid eyeliner at my eyebrows. It takes a lot of concentration because, as I told you, I'm a bit of an amateur when it comes to makeup. I mean, I learn a little bits here and there, but nothing crazy. Now, I've done my eyebrows and that. I'm going to put on my lashes. I want to add a bit of powder. I should have really done that before. But, you know me. I use this one. It's a little bit grubby. But wait a minute, it's called Delicious, W7 Delicious, Natural and Berry Pressed Pigment Palette. So it's got loads of it, and that's the colours at the back. I don't know where I got this one. I think I got it from like somewhere like Tesco's. But I love the colours in it. They're so easy. I don't know if I'm going to add that though. No, not today. I don't think I'm going to add that today. I'm going to do the eyeshadow another day because I just know I'm going to end up messing up my makeup and I just don't fancy doing it again. So I'm just going to put a bit of mascara. This is by Too Faced again, my favourite company. I love Too Faced. This one is called Better Than Sex, which is very graphic. but it's very good, very easy to apply. I've just got the mini one, just a travel size one, because I don't really use mascara that much. I just use it just to cut over my lashes before I put my proper lashes on. So yeah, that's it there. Really nice. I think it's just in jet black, really. It doesn't really say. Yeah, it doesn't say, but I'm guessing this is just in jet black. Right, what I'm going to just start doing is I'm going to put my glue on my lashes. The glue I use is a Duo brush-on adhesive. I think it's got vitamin E in it as well. I love a Duo. It's just the best. The brush applicator is better. Please don't get the squeezy bottles. Brush better. Just more, much more elegantly put on to the lashes and more evenly as well. You have more control than the tubes. When you do the tubes, it's like you can't really control how much glue ends up going on there. I mean, unless you mastered it, you know, you can master it, but the brush on the applicator is just so much better, so much neater as well. And it's got vitamin E in it, which I love. Give me my vitamins in any shape or form, whether it's for the skin or internally, I will soak it up. I love my vitamins. Speaking of vitamins, I do need to get some more, actually, multivitamins. I usually like the chewable gummies. I'm a bit of a kid like that. I'm a bit of a kid at heart. So I love, like, the chewable gummies, the strawberry ones as well. That's the only flavours I like. I just pop one of those, one a day, and Bob's your uncle, or the effervescent ones, which I can never say, effervescent. But yeah, either those ones. And I showed it in my hay fever video. The vitamin C effervescent ones, they're really good because they just go into your system straight away. They don't even, you know what I mean? You don't have to wait for it to break down. Like as a tablet, once it goes into your stomach, you have to wait for the bulking agents to break down and then for it to go into your bloodstream, which takes longer. But, you know, just taking it in your water, it goes directly into your system, which is so much better. And it's got a bit of iron in it as well. So my nose is leaking because I've got hay fever as usual. I would have thought my hay fever would have calmed down by now. I'm not being funny, but like, because it's so hot, everything's literally dried. If you see the grass outside, the grass is like hay, like it's literally just crisp, it's crunched, because it's so hot. The one I got bitten here on my neck, I don't know if you can see it, but I got really bitten alive. That's why I can't have my windows open in the night, because whenever I leave my windows open, I get bitten like to death. So I have to close my windows and then put my fan on all night, which blows all hot air. So I don't really sleep very good, which isn't great, but you know, it's life. I can deal with it. You know, I can deal with it. It's not too bad. But yeah, apart from that, I'm just waiting for these to now dry. They probably have dried already. God, because it's so hot, I forget how quickly my lashes dry. Sometimes I have to reapply just a little bit of Duo, just in case it's completely dried out. Here we go. I always start with the center and then pop it on from the outskirts. I don't know why my other eye's trying to cry. My eyes are so sensitive, it's just unbelievable. You think the amount of times, the thousands of times I've put on lashes, it wouldn't be, but it is. That's one. I love my dramatic lashes. I absolutely love them. I think these ones are actually called Dramatic, and they're by Fern McCann. I don't know if any of you guys know who Fern McCann is, but she was on, what's it called? The Only Way is Essex show. She's done pretty well for herself, actually. I think her lashes are the best. There's another Essex girl called Jessica Wright, Jess Wright. And she did lashes in Pound. These are from Poundland, by the way. She did lashes in Poundland, but they look really, like, just very stiff, very fake, not fluffy at all at the ends. The ends just look really artificial, so artificial, to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, you can't really wear those ones. They look so cheap. Whereas these ones look really nice, you know what I mean? Got them from Poundland as well. I can't believe I actually got these from Poundland, which is unbelievable. Just putting on the other lash. My nose is proper leaking today, I don't know why. Yesterday was fine, today a different story. That's hay for you guys. Right. I think that's securely put on. It is like I can feel something poking me. I put on my lashes. Now I'm going to put on a bit of blush because I look a little bit washed out. The blush that I like to use is the MAC Burnt Pepper Powder Matte Powder Blush. It looks a little bit of a funny colour, but that's just because I've been playing around with it, using a bit on my lips, because I like to use a bit of blush on my lips sometimes. And I just used one of these brushes. This one's a B01 Spectrum brush. And I literally just do that upwards motion. Really adds a lot of pink. And I actually rub it all the way up to my forehead. A bit too much on my forehead, to be honest, as per usual, but it'll go. I put a little on the end of my nose, on the end of my chin, and on my jawline. And the reason I do it on my jawline is it gives quite a slimming effect and a lift to your actual face shape, which is nice. You like a little bit of a lift. There we go. See, okay, a little bit better. A little bit more dewy. But yeah, so that's me. Oh yeah, I like to add a bit of lippy as well. This one is LPL12 Hot Cocoa by, I'd say NYX, but I think it's NYX. I don't know, people pronounce it all different, so God knows. But I say NYX, but yeah, I think it is NYX. But to me, NYX just sounds much more better. That's just me being particular. I literally just do a little lip liner around my lips. Just a bit of definition. There we go. Just a little definition. I don't need a lot. Right. This is all just to go to like the post office and collect a parcel for my son, imagine. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? The stuff that we go through, and it's baking hot. I don't know where I think I'm going. I'm hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Anyway, I'm going to put in a bit of this highlighter goddess. It just says highlighter goddess. I don't know where I got it from. But it's beautiful. Really nice. Lovely shade. And it just says highlighter by Goddess. I can't remember. I think the make is actually called Goddess. Or it's called... I'm just trying to read it off of what's scratched off. Real Her. It's by Real Her Goddess. I'm going to put all of the stuff that I use as a link below, so you can click on it and try it out. If you're my skin tone and your skin tone changes, you can try out like the foundations that I use, because they tend to be a bit more flexible depending on how much coverage you use. I try not to use too much coverage, because I've got so many different tones in my skin that it really varies. So anyway, I'm just going to use another Spectrum brush, A17. This was a lovely tilted tip brush. And I like to use it just to go under my waterline. It just adds a nice definition. You see? So I love it. I love it for that. I need to blend in my let's go right under the eye as well. Nice. Okay, yeah, so by the way, diamonds, the deodorant that I use is Sure Maximum Protection Sensitive. It says 96-hour antiperspirant. It is strong, but obviously I haven't tested it out for 96 hours. You know what I mean? I don't believe anything can last that long. Do you know what I mean? You just need to have a wash, obviously. You know, especially in this heat, it's really good for keeping your underarms dry as well. Unfortunately, it's not a natural one. I haven't gone onto natural deodorants, and that's just because I'm just not a fan of them. I feel like they still make you smell, or, you know, they might stop your sweat, but they still give you that smell. It doesn't last very long. So, I mean, you know, please feel free to let me know if there's any natural ones out here. I've heard of Native. I've heard that Native is good. I might try that one out at some point, diamonds. But, you know, please comment below and let me know if there's any natural deodorants that you use, because I would like to go on a natural path. Because it's got aluminium, I feel like long term, that's not very good to use under your arms for a long time. So it would be nice to change up in something more natural, but also something that is effective and that will last the whole day. Because I sweat, you know, I probably need to have Botox under my arms, on my forehead, in my hairline, just to stop my sweating, because my sweating is out of order. Anyway, diamonds, so that's my glam done. I had a little bit of NYX, NYX, however you want to say it, sheer gloss. I don't know what brand, what colour this is, but it's a nice brownie colour. I've almost finished it. That's how much I love it. Put my hair in just a simple clip. I'm not doing nothing in my hair. I'm not putting gel in my hair. I'm not slicking it, because of the fact that of the sweat and everything. it just doesn't make any sense. The sweat will be going on my face, and I don't like when hair products go on my face because of sweat. But what I will suggest for you, diamonds, is wear a nice hat. I mean, I got this one from Primani, and it's got a little like drawstring bit where it ties in for your head, depending on your head span. I've got a big head, so I've got a big cranium. So for me, I don't need to tie that at all. But I like the fact that it gives it that adjustable, and it fits for all sizes, I feel. So that's a nice little straw hat. So please wear your hats, keep hydrated, and remember, self-love starts skin deep. Love you. Oh, blimey, mate, I'm baking. But you know what? I've got my little shorts on, got my little gown. Going out, mate, going out.